want to sit there and say you played music and rub her head, and then she took a last breath, you left? You saw the music. I mean, come on, man, really? You should have came in that house. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all staying down here. Y'all staying down here. Y'all not going back. Y'all not back going to the United States.
Exactly. He should have.
I didn't came in here and saw these bruises. Y'all didn't hurt this girl. No.
A Charlotte family continues to mourn and search for answers weeks after discovering their daughter's death. After a fighting video surfaced, the FBI got involved and Mexico declared this is a homicide. There are also 2 new videos circulating online. One of Shanquella walking around the villa and the other is supposed to be an extended version of the attack.
It's my friends for me because, y'all, it don't take that long to get naked. It don't take that long to get naked. Where y'all at? She told me I'm gonna keep it hot. You gonna keep it hot? What?
I'm gonna keep it hot. I've been shoes that I don't want to wear because it's cute.
They, what Go said, they croup.
Yeah. The one that's like mediocre is in my check.
Last night, the North Carolina Beat also gave another exclusive on the case. They spoke with Shanquella's father about the new alleged footage, the investigation, and her friends.
What did they come back to North Carolina and tell your family, especially Khalil, who is, the best friend of your daughter? Can you just talk about how you found out about your daughter's death? And can you talk about the lie that they told?
Well, at first, I was sitting at home on a Saturday, which was the 29th. It was like 7 or 8 p.m. And the phone rung. I'm sitting there looking at TV. So my mom said, I said, well, mom's calling. So I picked the phone up and it wasn't sounding right. So she said, Shanquella gone. So, I'm saying gone, gone where, and she said, she dead. I said, dead how? And she said, alcohol poison. So when she said alcohol, I said, how she got alcohol poison? Where's she at? So she said, Mexico, Cabo. So, the phone just, my phone dropped and I just started crying. I'm trying to figure out who she was over there with, and said she was over there with some friends that she went to school with, went to Salem with. So I said, you know of them? You know them? She said, I know of them. I just know she went to school with them. So, from there, my whole night was just trauma, man. I just cried all that night. Just cried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not knowing, how, over in Mexico, where she at or what,
Now,
right now,
go ahead, Dad.
It's just hard. It's just the point that alcohol poisoning. It didn't sound right. Right. I said, how you got over there? For the flu over there. I'm trying to. When she leave? So he said she left Friday. Got there 8 o'clock. She said she talked to her on the phone, and they was sitting there drinking. Eating tacos and salads. A chef came in, and from there she said, I'll talk to you tomorrow. So from that point, that was Friday. So Saturday, so she telling me the whole story now. So from that point then, that's when she found her dead at 3 o'clock. Say her friend Khalil was on the phone talking to her, saying she was, sick, throwing up, wasn't feeling well. She took a shower, laid back down, and they called the Airbnb house. They supposed to send a doctor out to the house, and they had to pay $150 for the doctor to come. So when the doctor came, they had to look at her, try to put an IV in her arm, and said the IV popped out, and she went into a seizure. That's what Khalil telling her mom's all this right here now. So
right.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm listening to the conversation. So I'm trying to figure out, well, why Khalil, didn't give you the phone or let you hear the doctor. Then right. One of them in the house, what she was told, one of them told her she need to wire $5,000 over there so they can take her to the hospital or so she be able to get in the hospital. I say $5,000 for what? I mean, she's got insurance. She always had insurance.
Right.
So from that point, that's it.
So
then all of a sudden, Monday came. Okay, now we getting together trying to figure out where she at. So she on the embassy, calling the embassy. They giving her to run around. I don't know too much about Mexico, none of that. So me and my brother was over my mom's house. So as I'm standing here talking to y'all right now, I'm just hurting all inside. So my mind is really on my daughter, but I'm sitting here telling what I know, what was told to me. So what I had to do, in which I know it wasn't but God that led me to her. So me and my brother got on that phone and started Googling all the funeral homes that was over in Mexico, Cabo. So we came up with funeral home Riviera funeral home over there. And first we called, a guy answered the phone. He didn't speak English. So we called back again, and another young lady answered the phone, and her name was Elizabeth. And from that point on, she said, I asked her, you have Shanquella Robinson over there? She said, yes, sir. Now, Miss Robinson, I'm sorry for your loss. And so from that point on, she said, Mr. Robinson, I'm going to stick with you until I get your daughter back to the States. So that lady was like an angel. So a lot of paperwork had to be done. Her mom sent the paperwork was already in the system. So I called her back. She said, yeah, I got the paperwork. I need a release form so I can release her body to you. And so we did that. And the bill came up and everything. So I wired the money over there, after I wired the money, they got the body. So did the paperwork, and it'll take a while for that paperwork to get done because they transfer everything over into English.
Yeah.
So she got back here last Thursday, around about 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting there in the funeral home. As soon as that door opened and that box came in there with her in it, man, just cried like a baby.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to leave out the funeral home. My brother had to pull me out of there. I'm sitting here, looking at her, seeing, a knot on her head, her eye swole, she got a cut lip, and that's no alcohol wasn't gonna do all that, So I said something not adding up right here. And so y'all gonna come back here to the States and bring her luggage back, sit right there in her mom's, in her sister's face, ate, told y'all story, how it happened, alcohol poisoning and all that. And then, 2 or 3 days later, when that report came back, the lady told me, no, Mr. Brown, your daughter didn't die of no alcohol poisoning. She died, it was trauma to her neck and her spinal cord. It was broke. So that's when I just had it. I said, no. I said, baby girl, your daddy is not going to let you die in vain. I will get justice for you.
I spoke with Miss Salamandra. I spoke with Miss Robinson, and she had told me that Khalil had been coming back over to the house, He was coming around every day. Did he ever call you? Did he ever reach out to you personally and tell you, what happened or any of that?
No, Khalil never called whatsoever. From what his mom was telling me, he'll come over to the house. I guess he was coming over to see what kind of information they knew. But once I found the information out, that's how they found the information, was through me, that she had a broken neck and a broken spinal cord, trauma.
Right.
That's how they got the information, was through me. And then once they came, when I called and sent what happened, then he was over there. Then all of a sudden, from what they told me, he got all sick and wasn't feeling good. And say his aunt was with him or his mama was with him. And he wanted to leave. And when he left, they ain't heard no more from him, So, and then when I saw the video, for y'all to beat her, knowing she's not a fighter, for y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep, to beat her naked like that. Well, why she was naked, you mean to sit in that room and watch that girl hit on her like that while she was naked. I mean,
is
the men in the room. Wait, I mean, do y'all have sisters?
Mm.
Do y'all have a mother? What if someone show y'all the video like that?
The video shows that a fight was inside the bedroom, and I do know, and I communicated with you from a source that there is a second video, because obviously, Shanquella is on the ground with her head down. So, I mean, you could tell that she's still alive. But then other information that we learned today about Winter Donovan grabbing her around her neck and slamming her and her not getting back up. There is a second video that is out there. This information came directly from someone who is friends with Dejanay's mother, and this information was communicated because people were upset about the fact that only one angle is being showed, and that is Dejanay assaulting your daughter. This was not a fight. This was a brutal assault because your daughter was not fighting back. And in that video, at the end, Khalil had told Shanquella's sister and Miss Salamandra that he was not there when all of this happened, after the fact that they learned from talks from those that was there that there was a fight, that he was not in the room. But the video clearly shows him to the left. I mean, you've never seen Khalil, have you, Mr. Bernard?
No, never seen Khalil.
Yeah.
I heard the same thing you heard. There's a video out there.
Yeah.
That she picked up by the neck and slammed on the ground, and once they slammed her, she didn't get back up. Did not get back up.
Mm.
So I guess that slam right there must have broke her neck and her spinal cord.
The only innocent person and the only victim in this case is Mr. Bernard's daughter, and that's Shanquella Robinson. Ain't nobody else a damn victim. And I wish people would stop getting online talking about this Nazeer dude got there. And then this is the problem that I have, and from my understanding, Mr. Bernard, I did you watch any of his video?
Who was video?
Nazeer's. Did you watch any of Nazeer's videos?
Yeah, I watched a little bit how he's saying this and that, saying that. Really? Really?
And the problem that I have is I don't.
You came there and you saw her. You should have got help. If you was her friend, you ain't seen her in 9 years, and you came in that house, ain't no way you gonna sit here and you saw the bruises. You saw the bruises. You came in the house. You want to sit there and say you played music and rub her head, and then she took a last breath, you left? You saw the music. I mean, come on, man, really? You should have came in that house. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all stand down here. Y'all stand down here. Y'all not going back. Y'all not back going to the United States.
Exactly. He should have.
I didn't came in here and saw these bruises. Y'all didn't hurt this girl. No.
Exactly. That is the problem.
Y'all ever thought that she got a mother and a father? Got people back here in the States that love her and care about her, especially her daddy.
Yeah.
And then y'all can't even call. You come to the house, over to her sister's house, and try to say, Miss Robinson, do you have Mr. Robinson's phone number? Can we call him and give him my condolences? No. Not at all. Y'all said right there and told her mama that it wasn't no altercation.
That it was no.
Y'all told her mama and her sister right there in their face there wasn't no altercation in that house. That's exactly what y'all said. You should have did more than what you did. Should have did more than what you did. Because trust and believe me, every last one of y'all would have stayed there at that hospital down there with my daughter. I would have made sure y'all got back here. You wouldn't have been staying in no Mexico.
Hello?
You would have got back here. You would not have stayed down there.
Hello?
That would have meant a whole lot to me, knowing that you stayed down there with my daughter till I got there or we got there. We all would have been getting back on that plane together. But y'all didn't do that. Y'all left her.
Is there anything that you can tell us about the FBI on investigating this that you may be able to share?
No, I don't know nothing. I'm just waiting on them.
Yes,
I'm in
sir.
the blind, just like everybody else in the blind. I just know God is moving. You know, He's moving at His own time, and I walk by faith, not by sight.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
As I say that,
come on now.
As I say that, what I say, justice will be done for her.
Yes,
absolutely. Justice will be done.
Now that the FBI is on the case due to the ongoing investigation, it may be a while for another update. Therefore, keep trending Shanquella Robinson and justice for Quilla.